Hi, this is Anton. Today I want to apply some self-forgiveness. I forgive myself that I've accepted and allow myself to believe I am tired. I forgive myself, accept and allow myself to believe in the idea of tiredness. I forgive myself, accept and allow myself to believe that because I slept only for 5 hours that I am tired now. Last night I went to bed at 2:15 and got up at 7:45 this morning. So that's look like less than 6 hours of sleep. So I forgive myself, accept and allow myself to believe that I'll be tired if I don't sleep for 8 hours a day. I forgive myself that I've accepted and allow myself to believe that I will be tired if I don't sleep for long hours. I forgive myself that I've accepted and allow myself to condition myself. I forgive myself that I've accepted and allow myself to program myself with belief systems and ideas. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to condition myself, program myself with the belief system that I need to sleep for 8 hours or more. So when I actually sleep for like 5 or 6 hours, I'm experiencing so-called tiredness. I forgive me that I accept and allow myself to believe that I am tired and I look tired. I forgive myself that I accepted and allow myself to believe in whatever my mind says. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to believe in every thought that mind tells me. In other words, I am believing everything that my mind tells me. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to believe whatever my mind says. At the moment it's telling me that I am tired, I should be sleeping right now. I forgive myself, accept and allow myself to believe in the idea of tiredness that the mind presents to me as reality. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to believe that my human physical body is depleting because I did not sleep for 8 hours or more. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to believe in the idea of depletion. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to believe in the idea of sickness. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to believe in my mental thoughts and ideas. I forgive myself and accept and allow myself to condition myself to believe in whatever my mind says as the truth, as the reality. But in fact, the mind has no reality. It does not tell me the truth. I forgive myself, accept and allow myself not realize the so-called tiredness that I am experiencing is actually experienced by my mind. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to not realize the so-called depletion that I am experiencing is actually experienced by my mind. It is the mind that feels tired. It is the mind that feels depleted. So in other words, there's a drop in mental energy. Because mind runs on energy. Mind is addicted to energy. So I forgive myself that I have accepted and allow myself to be addicted to energy of my mind. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to regenerate the mind regenerate the ego of my mind, regenerate the energy of my mind through constant participation in thinking and thoughts. I forgive myself that I accept allow myself to manifest myself as the energy of my mind. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to live and exist as the energy of my mind. So this energy of my mind goes up and down, and it needs attention. It needs fights, arguments, debates to sustain itself. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to be addicted to the attention that I am getting from other people. I forgive me that I accept and allow myself to be addicted to the attention, comments, approvals and validation that I get from other people. In all this, what I'm really saying is, give me some energy to sustain my mind. I need your energy, your attention, which sustains my mind. And therefore it sustains self-perceptions and self-definitions. Basically, mind is all the formations that I've accepted and allowed about myself and others. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to crave for energy in the form of attention from others, so that my mental energy, my mind energy can be maintained. I forgive myself, I accept and allow myself to pick and choose from whom I want attention. So this is very fascinating. Why do I prefer the attention of certain people and not others? I crave for the attention of certain individuals, while not so crave for the attention of some other individuals. I forgive myself, I accept and allow myself to crave for attention because I'm actually craving for the energy they are giving me, the attention by looking at me, or even just giving me a glance, just looking at me, listening to what I'm saying, talking to me, communicating with me. They're all forms of attention that I seek. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to crave for little things, like when somebody says, "Oh Anton, good morning." I get a little rush, I get a little happiness within me, because it is an energetic kind of a charge. But at the same time, as someone that I don't really care about saying good morning to you, Anton, I won't give 2 cents about it. I forgive myself, accept and allow myself to want other people to look at me. That's fascinating. Yeah, I like it. If I'm walking in the mall, I'm sitting somewhere, I like when people look at me. Feels alive. When others look at me, feels alive. And when they talk to me, when they talk about me, feels cool. Because energy, it's all energy game, drama. All this imply that I am not living as the breath, I am living as a mind. So the mind constantly needs feedback, energetic charges and energetic feedback from others, in the form of looks, in the form of comments, in the form of communication. Now, I am not saying communication is necessarily bad. What I am saying is there is the underlying desire for attention. If you are simply communicating with another being as the breath of life, that's perfectly fine. But communicating to want get attention, asking question after question, just to maintain the conversation going. Just let's talk a little bit more. Oh, I like talking to you so much. Let's talk a little bit more. Asking mundane questions just to keep the conversation going. In all that, just wanting attention from the other person. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to live as an energy addict. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to be addicted to the energy of my mind. I forgive myself that I've accepted and allowed myself to live and exist and manifest myself as an energy addict. Instead of being here as the breath of life, I live as an addict who is constantly looking for an energy rush. In my case, it's in the form of looks, approvals, comments, conversations. I'm just looking for attention. Phone calls, emails. I forgive myself that I've accepted and allow myself to believe if people don't give me attention, then that means they don't like me. That means no point for me to live because other people are not giving me attention. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to crave for attention from others. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to do, say things or even make a joke all to get attention from others. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself not realize I have never given myself self-attention. Now what does that mean? How do I give self-attention? First step to self-attention is to be aware of each breath, not to miss even a single breath. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to like getting attention from others. So for this, I will do anything to get their attention. Because I believe if I am getting attention from others, that means they like me. So in other words, I am living constantly wanting to be liked by others. I forgive myself that I accept, allow myself to live just to be liked by other human beings. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to make a joke or make a statement or ask a question just to be liked by others. Sometimes I ask very specific questions showing that I care about you. But actually not that I care about you, but I am giving the impression that I care about you so that you will in return will like me. I mean, this is utter manipulation. Done in self-spite. Due to lack of self-acceptance. Due to lack of self-presence. Due to lack of living as the breath of life, I constantly look for other people to give me attention. I forgive myself, accept, allow myself to exist as the energy of my mind, believing my energy is what all life is all about. Energy, energy, energy. And strangely enough, this energy is also linked to money. Because money is a form of energy. That's why once I remember, like, I withdrew some money from my bank account. I mean, I know there's money in the bank, but by simply withdrawing the cash and putting the cash in my pocket, I felt happy. There's a certain rush of energy when the cash was inside my pocket. So I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to be addicted to the energy of money. I forgive me that I accept and allow myself to be addicted to the energy of my mind. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allow myself to be addicted to the energy of my mind. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to live and exist as the energy of my mind. I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to constantly wanting approval, appreciation, gratitude, comments, even criticism, even curses from others, because in that I am getting a form of energetical attention towards me. So I forgive myself that I accept and allow myself to crave for attention from others.